Why are you videotaping me?
So we can look back and laugh someday.
Oh, okay.
So that's the guard that protects it then. Sweet. So now what are you going to do for a blade?
Oh, I'd go back grants, go look around. I know where there's one in the mountains, I guess. Go call around on that one. Or
So-
I got that blade sitting over there, I'd have to build a C-frame.
So your cylinders are done. And you got your brackets. You just need a dozer blade.
Yes, I do.
So are you going to put me out of business with this, or?
Uh-huh.
Looks like I got to buy a newer D4 so I can compete.
Yeah, something out of the 50, at least.
So what are you going to do with these? Are you putting the cylinders on? So all this is covered up, and then get oil through it? You're actually going to run it and make them go? So once you get a dozer blade on, how do you get in there and run the pony motor?
Very carefully. You can still stand right here.
Oh. So you're going to have to cut this off, or you're just going to shim under that and bolt it to the fender?
I think I'll just shim under it, bolt it to the fender.
Can't you go around one more? No? Ooh, that's stiff. So, hold that. Ready?
Yeah.
Of course, you'll have to set it down if it starts, huh? I don't even know how to turn it over. Need a longer rope? Need to go around it one more time. Damn it. Backwards, be up. Run back and forth a couple times first. Whoa! What was that? It's down, but you should probably pull them back all the way up and check it. If you fill it all the way up with them back, then you'll be fine, won't you? Got a vacuum? Yeah, it's full, and you can see it right there. It's probably full. Oh, you got to move them tires. Where's the pickup? That's got his D4 going, it's got his rams on, his hydraulic unit. Got the D4 over here by the shop, and he's got it tarped up under here and covered in the side there. He's got his steering clutch levers out, and he ordered a bunch of new, what it was, the boots and seals and stuff for those levers. But it's taken him a long time to get this done. He's found this dozer set up. He had the rods re-chromed, he rebuilt them all. He reused the old anchor clamps on some brand new cat hose. This little D4 has a generator, and it has two big old headlights that are like worms in a bottle. He found him the hydraulic unit, went through that, scrounged until he found him a brand new pump cartridge for it. What was it, a year or two ago? He had this in the shop. He had the head off, he had a burnt valve, so he did valve job, and he had one piston, one cylinder that had a really rusted liner. So he found a liner and he replaced that. And believe it or not, my dealer had a head gasket on the shelf at the Pocatello store for this. This is a 2T D4, so we're talking about 1945. Anyway, he found a piston and the sleeve and the whole deal, rings, and he put it back together. It runs like a sewing machine now. He just needs a dozer is all. And we've been looking and looking all over to find a dozer for it. Just the blade and the arms and stuff is all he needs. I don't know if he has the links from those arms down or not, but anyway, he's moving along. He'll get it fixed. It's got a canopy for it too, as you saw early on in the video, and he'll have to get that blasted and painted on there. But he's cleaned him out a track gun, an old All-Mite track gun that my dad had for these old cats. And he got the, double-aught grease to be able to grease these bottom rollers and his top roller. So, anyway, these old tractors are kind of fun to work on and restore. And then if you look over here, the filthy whore is mad at us, and she threw her ejector out. in the yard. So we've been neglecting her pretty bad. We got to get back on her. She's sitting over here with her banana in the air, trying to flag somebody down to put that ejector in it and the apron and put it back together. You know how it is when you start a project and then you kind of stop. It's hard to get back on it. But anyway, we'll get going on it here and get it done. Hey, everybody thinks my bucket pin's falling out. Negative on that, boys. See that bolt? That's screwed in the end of the pin, and the pin is longer for a reason. That is the automatic bucket kick out, the leveler device on these old school babies. And 99 out of 100 of them are gone and broken. And what it did is it came down there along the cylinder, and then it hooked to these arms, and it had a gizmo on there and you could adjust it. And then those little teeny hoses there go back to the valve in the tank, and it was kind of like a hydraulic deal. Anyways, it got to a certain point, it would kick the bucket, tilt back out or down, whatever. I think the way it worked is after you dumped, you pull your bucket tilt back, and then it would kick out in the position that you set this device for. And it was a manual device, so pin's not falling out. So it's a windy day here. Might even get some storm. So check that out. Let me show you what's going on. So for the last couple of days, these haven't been picked up, and the bag is getting bigger. My mailman, he must have went on vacation over the long weekend. So the substitute female man, yeah, that's right, the female man. I don't know, she just didn't stop and pick these up. So anyway, I added a bunch this morning. It's Tuesday morning, and I want to thank James Wood from Pittsburgh, Kansas. Thank you, Jim. Andrew Brand from Harrington, Delaware. First package I've ever sent to Delaware. Thank you, Andrew. Chuck Steele from Ridgeway, Illinois. Stephen Wall from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Hey, I got a question for you guys that know anything where Winston-Salem is. If an airliner crashes in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which side of the Mississippi would they bury the survivors? Brendan Austin from St. George, Utah. You're getting a gift, Brendan. I hope I didn't ruin it. Stephen Schmid from Edgewood, New Mexico. Paul Kirsch from Spring Valley, Illinois. And my buddy Dean Sweet from Reno, Nevada. He sent me the awesome knife that he handmade. So thank you very much for that, Dean. Hey, so the pay dirt box is clear full. Oh, actually the steps are full. Anyway, got packages going out today to Craig Callie from Cheshire, Connecticut. Alan Barr from Rochester, Massachusetts. And Laurie Heikareri from Finland. And Ernest Darnell from Oquawka, Illinois. Thank you, guys. Morning, everybody. Looks like the sugar beets are up, going. Got a couple of packages going in the pay dirt box to Ken Cooper out of Santa Cruz, California. Got him an old Kenny hat coming and a filthy horse silhouette. Thanks, Ken. You guys have an awesome day. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Whiteboard. I'm going to let Casey and Olivia read the names today. Go ahead, Olivia.
Paul Martin from Hillsboro, Ohio. Simon Priestman from Manchester, Great Britain. Ken Allen from Hamilton, New Zealand. Mike Watts from Westport, New Zealand. Craig Smith from Lander, Scotland. Robin Irving from Alderby, Hertfordshire, United Kingdom.
Woohoo! Awesome. And the whiteboard was done by
Olivia
and
Pearson. Casey.
Casey.